If you've ever been in a situation where you've had to cram something in less than 24 hours and you need to get a 70%, watch this video because I'm going to teach you how to do that. But I never do it without a strategy, because if I do that, then I fail. This is the one video you're going to need to do exactly that. And it includes 3 steps. So let's get into it. Number 1, the prep beforehand. You cannot ever, in life, you cannot rush into things without a plan. A good plan will literally sort 90% of your problems out so you can just execute. Now, this may involve pulling an all-nighter. I'm sorry, but we left it last minute. There's nothing we can do about it other than stay up and maximize the time we have left. But this comes with a drawback. You'll probably not have enough brain capacity to carry out tasks properly. As you know, a higher brain capacity means that you can retain information more, even if it's short-term memory. If you try to memorize something and you're really tired, nothing is going to go into your head because you're tired and your brain is overloaded. So what you're going to do is, first of all, I use a traffic light system to identify the hardest parts of your topic, because we're going to take advantage of our brain declining in capacity. Now, what I mean by that, let's say you're pulling an all-nighter. The first part of this all-nighter is going to be the hardest subjects that you have to cover. This means we can use our brain efficiency properly and leave the easiest bits towards the end. This maximizes your chance of getting a higher grade. Why? Because during the night, we're going to also use active recall. The hardest topics, let's pretend we learned them at 12. In every 1 hour interval, we're going to go over the same information again and again, because the more your brain is exposed to the same information, the stronger the connection between the 2 neurons to put that information in your head. This means the connection between these 2 neurons gets stronger and stronger, and so does your memory. So by the time you sit your exam, no, you wouldn't have forgotten everything. Boom. Now you identified what the hardest and the easiest parts of your topics are. Map out exactly what time you have. Now I need you to have a psychopathic strategy with this. What I don't want is for you to be undisciplined at any point. An hour is up and you haven't covered something, it's up. Too late, too bad. If you have time at the end, you can go back over it. But in general, if you've allotted 1 hour to study one topic, don't go back over it until the end. And then not have time to cover the other topics. And that means overall, there's a lesser chance of you getting a good grade because you haven't even covered the whole syllabus. Our goal in general for this whole night is to have covered the entire syllabus, so you know exactly what's coming up. Then we're going to target the high yield information. You only need to know about 20% of the information that is high yield to get a good mark. Remember that before you get stressed out. Every single hour of the night that you are studying, you are going to write down on a piece of paper. And once you've written it down, you're going to assign an hour to a topic. This is going to make sure that you account for every single minute, and it also prevents you from running out of motivation. Finally, once you've written it down, you need to put it somewhere you can see. In battle, they remain motivated because they know the strategy, they know the plan. Even if things go wrong, they know that they've got a backup. They know exactly what shield and armor they have to protect themselves, and this is the same case in exams. Exam is a war and treat it as such. Okay, so now what are we doing now that it's 2 a.m. and you're going through your topics? What you're going to do is spend 30 minutes revising a topic and then the next 30 minutes doing exam paper questions. Now you're thinking, how can I do exam paper questions if I just went over this? If you expose yourself to the hardest bits of the information, it can't really get harder than that. You've done the worst. The exam paper questions as your notes. I also forgot to mention that you need to have a big piece of paper. Make it really big. Like, write down every single thing that you don't remember. This is going to be very important towards the end. Okay, so let's say you've gone through the entire night now and it's coming near 6 a.m. The last 3 hours of your time, I'm going to need you to grab that piece of paper and memorize it, or memorize it any other way that you can. Grab it and repeat it over and over again until it goes into your head. This will help you so much to get the information in short term before you go in. Now, there's an important thing that I want you to remember, and that's do not overload yourself with any other stimuli. I like to isolate myself in a room, not talk to anyone. Just make myself unavailable for the short amount of time I have to revise. This will make sure that I don't allow my brain to wander and only allow myself to deeply focus on the information that I need to. It's overwhelming enough for me to revise this amount of information. Having a friend come in and tell me about her breakup issues is not going to help. So what we're gonna do is let that shit go, isolate yourself in a room, grab a piece of paper, do your little exam strategy, and get it done with. Sit the exam and get your 70. You got this. Okay, we're near the end of the video now, so make sure you subscribe and also hit the notification bell. My name is Zonara. I need you guys to comment and also leave any sort of engagement. I have to go. I have work now, so I'm gonna go head off. Bye.